US President Donald Trump has reportedly told the G7 leaders that Iran is about to surrender. And according to a report, Donald Trump had made the remark during a virtual meeting with the G7 leaders on Wednesday, citing the ongoing conflict and rising pressure on Tehran. Now, while claiming Iran was about to surrender, he also suggested there were no officials left alive in Tehran with the power to make that decision. Well, that is the big breaking news that we're getting you at this point in time. Nobody knows who is the leader, so there is no one that can announce a surrender. Donald Trump also went on to say that according to the two officials who briefed on the call, that the conflict that is going on is where Iran was set to surrender. He suggested, although there is no official left alive in Tehran with the power to make the said decision. He said, and I quote, "Nobody knows who is the leader, so there is no one that can actually announce the surrender." My colleague Sneha Koshi is back with us on the phone line. Sneha Koshi, Donald Trump making that statement saying that Iran is on a brink of a surrender, but he isn't sure if there is any official of the stature to announce that Iran is surrendering. What do we know about any statement or reaction on this from Iran's end?
Well, there is no reaction to this at this point, Samia, from Iran. There is no response. But from what seems to be the tone and tenor of what's really happening at this point, this seems to be very unlikely, because the visuals are very telling on the screen. If you look at what's happening, while Trump is really saying that nobody is a leader in Iran and Iran is on the verge of surrendering, you have visuals of the explosion in the heart of Tehran. And this comes just as we were discussing. This is coming just hours after the supreme leader of Iran. He made the statement that the killings of the quote-unquote martyrs is going to be avenged. Putting these two things in the larger context, it's very unlikely that Iran is on the verge of surrendering, because what seems to be right now is the targeting of the heart of Tehran with two of its most prominent leaders. You have Ali Larijani as well as the police chief of Iran who were at that demonstration, and I'm sure there would be other senior leaders as well who would be part of the Quds Day demonstrations, because it's a very big deal for Iran. And if you remember, it was last night that Mojtaba Khamenei himself gave the very clear call that Iran must stand supported or united for the Quds Day demonstrations. People must come out and number for the Quds Day demonstrations. So this is something that Mojtaba Khamenei had given a very clear call for. So this explosion that is being witnessed in the heart of Tehran is nothing but against the call given by the supreme leader of Iran. And if Trump is saying that Iran is on the verge of surrendering, what seems to be playing out on the visuals right now is a story which is completely antithesis to Trump's claim.
Donald Trump's statement come as a reaction to the Iranian President Pezeshkian's statement, where he are talking about guarantees, they're talking about reparations, they're talking about the recognition of rights as Iran. Could this have stemmed from his statement?
It's difficult to see the sequence of events as this is coming, Samia, but the fact is what's making the two, putting the larger picture in context. So while Pezeshkian has made it very clear, Pezeshkian has made Iran stand very clear right from the beginning. And Pezeshkian has said that Iran is not backing out. You have Mojtaba Khamenei giving a very strong call of not backing out. And then you have the explosion that's played out in the heart of Tehran. And then you have Donald Trump saying that there is no leader in Iran. And therefore, Iran is on the verge of surrender. For now, this picture doesn't seem to come together despite Donald Trump's claim, Samya.